Ladies and gentlemen, listen to me, because this is your moment. This is your wake-up call. Life is not going to wait for you. Opportunity is not going to knock twice. You've been sleeping on your dreams, sleeping on your potential, waiting for the right time, waiting for someone to save you. But let me tell you the truth. Nobody is coming. Nobody is going to build your life for you. If you want it, you have to get up and take it. You have two choices: keep making excuses or start making changes. Some of you have been stuck in the same place for years, blaming your past, blaming your circumstances, blaming everyone but yourself. But hear me loud and clear. Your past is not your prison. It's your lesson. Whatever broke you, whatever hurt you, whatever knocked you down, it wasn't meant to destroy you. It was meant to build you. But you have to decide. You have to say enough is enough. You have to say, I am done feeling sorry for myself. I am done waiting. I am done wishing. It's time to wake up and rebuild. You're tired? So what? You're struggling? So what? You feel like giving up? Guess what? Every successful person has been exactly where you are right now. The difference is they didn't stop. They didn't let their pain become their excuse. They let it become their power. You have a choice. Either let life break you or let it shape you into something stronger. There is greatness inside you. I don't care what they told you. I don't care if they said you're not good enough, not smart enough, not strong enough. That's their opinion. But the question is, what do you believe? Because the moment you start believing in yourself, everything changes. The moment you stop listening to doubt, stop listening to fear, stop listening to failure, you start building a new life, a new future, a new you. No more waiting, no more excuses, no more hoping that life will somehow get better on its own. It's time to get up. It's time to fight back. It's time to rebuild. Not tomorrow, not next week, right now. Because if you don't, one day you'll look back and regret every second you wasted. But if you do, if you commit, if you push yourself beyond your limits, one day you'll look in the mirror and see the person you were always meant to be. Wake up, rebuild, and never ever stop. You've been hitting snooze on your dreams for too long. Too many mornings have passed when you said, tomorrow I'll start. Too many nights have ended with you promising yourself that things will change. But the truth is, tomorrow never comes unless you decide that today is the day. The world isn't going to stop for you. Life isn't going to wait until you feel ready. The clock is ticking, and every second you spend hesitating is a second lost forever. You keep waiting for the right moment, the perfect opportunity, the sign that says now's the time. But let me tell you something. You are the sign. The moment you decide that you are done waiting, done doubting, done wishing, everything changes. The greatest people in the world didn't wait for a miracle. They created their own. They didn't sit around hoping that success would find them. They chased it down and took it. And that's exactly what you need to do. You've been asleep, not just in your bed, but in your mind. You've been comfortable, stuck in routine, drifting through life without direction. But comfort is a trap. It's the enemy of progress. The longer you stay in your comfort zone, the further you get from the life you are meant to live. You have dreams, you have goals, you have a fire inside you, but it's been buried under fear, under doubt, under the weight of your past failures. It's time to wake up. Wake up to your potential. Wake up to your greatness. Wake up to the fact that you are capable of more, so much more. You don't get another shot at today. Once it's gone forever. So what are you going to do? Hit snooze one more time and go back to the same excuses? Or are you going to rise up, step up, and take back control of your life? The choice is yours. But if you truly want change, if you truly want success, then you already know what you need to do. Stand up, take action, wake up and rebuild your life starting right now. Nobody is coming to save you. Read that again. Let it sink in. No one is going to knock on your door and hand you the life you've been dreaming of. No one is going to magically fix your problems, push you towards success, or make your dreams a reality. If you want something, you have to get up and go get it. Too many people sit around waiting for the right moment, waiting for a lucky break, waiting for someone to notice them. But life doesn't work like that. You can't wait for a hero to rescue you because you are the hero of your own story. The only person who can change your life is you. The only person who can pull you out of this struggle is you. The only person who can turn your pain into power, your setbacks into comebacks, and your dreams into reality is you. Stop waiting for someone to believe in you. Stop waiting for permission. Stop waiting for everything to be perfect before you start. If you keep waiting, you'll be in the same place a year from now, 5 years from now, 10 years from now, looking back with regret because you could have done more. The truth is, you don't need anyone to save you. You don't need someone to tell you that you're good enough. You were born enough. You were born with everything you need to win, but you have to wake up and use it. You might have been knocked down. You might have been abandoned, doubted, or underestimated. Maybe life hasn't been fair to you. Maybe people have left you behind. But that's not an excuse to stay stuck. That's not a reason to give up. The most successful people in this world were not handed anything. They were counted out. They were rejected. They were broken, but they didn't stop. They didn't wait for a handout. They didn't wait for a miracle. They became the miracle by deciding to fight for their own future. It's time to take responsibility. It's time to stop blaming your past, your circumstances, or anyone else for where you are. You are not a victim. You are a warrior. You are powerful. You are capable, but none of that matters if you don't take action. Wake up. Take control, rebuild your life with your own hands, because the only person who can truly change your life is you. You have a choice to make right now. Either keep making excuses or start making changes. That's it. That's the difference between success and failure, between growth and stagnation, between a life you love and a life you regret. Every single day you are faced with this decision. And let me be real with you. Your excuses are lying to you. You tell yourself you don't have time, but the truth is, you're just not making time. You tell yourself you don't have the resources, but the truth is you haven't used what you already have. You tell yourself you're not ready, but the truth is you're scared. And fear is a liar. Fear wants you to stay comfortable. Fear wants you to keep waiting. Fear wants you to keep making excuses so you never step into your full potential. But listen to me. Nothing changes if nothing changes. Some of you have been repeating the same cycle for years. You keep saying, I'll start next week. I'll do it when I feel motivated. I'll try when the timing is right. But next week turns into next month turns into next year, and before you know it, you're looking back at a life full of could haves and should haves. Enough. It's time to break the cycle. It's time to stop lying to yourself. It's time to stop accepting the same excuses that have kept you stuck. Do you know what successful people have in common? They don't have more time than you. They don't have an easier life. They don't have some secret formula you don't know about. The only difference is they stopped making excuses and started making moves. They stopped waiting for the perfect conditions and started working with what they had. They didn't let fear control them. They took action despite it. And that's exactly what you need to do. You are stronger than your excuses. You are bigger than your fears. You have everything inside you to succeed, but you have to stop talking about it and start doing something about it. It's time to wake up and rebuild your life. No more waiting, no more wishing, no more excuses. Get up, get moving, and make the change today. Pain is a part of the process. Struggle is the price of success. Too many people run from pain thinking it's a sign to stop, thinking it means they're not meant for greatness. But that's a lie. Pain isn't there to break you. It's there to build you. Every hardship, every setback, every sleepless night, and every tear you shed, it all has a purpose. But you have to make a decision. Will you let it destroy you, or will you use it to fuel you? The most powerful people in this world are not the ones who had it easy. They are the ones who took their pain and turned it into power. The ones who were knocked down but refused to stay down. The ones who lost everything but built themselves back up, brick by brick, stronger than before. Pain is the greatest teacher, but only if you run from it. If you're willing to defeat you, then all that struggle will be wasted. But if you face it, if you embrace it, if you use it to push you forward, then nothing can stop you. You say you're tired? Good. That means you're working. You say you're struggling? Good. That means you're growing. You say you feel like giving up? That means you're right on the edge of a breakthrough. The moment you feel like quitting is the moment you need to push even harder. Because on the other side of pain is strength. On the other side of struggle is success. On the other side of this fight is the life you've been dreaming of. Look back at everything you've been through, every moment of pain, every loss, every failure. It didn't break you. You're still here. You survived what was meant to destroy you. And if you survived that, you can survive this. But surviving isn't enough. It's time to thrive. It's time to take that pain and turn it into something powerful. It's time to rise up and rebuild yourself into something unstoppable. No more running, no more hiding, no more feeling sorry for yourself. Use your pain, own your struggle. Let it sharpen you, let it drive you, let it push you toward the life you deserve, because pain is not your enemy, it's your greatest weapon. Wake up, take control, and rebuild your life with the power that's already inside you. What do you believe about yourself? Not what they told you, not what society said, not what your failures made you think. What do you truly believe? Because whatever you believe is shaping your reality. If you believe you're not good enough, you'll never be. If you believe you don't have what it takes, you'll never push hard enough to find out. But if you believe, really believe that you are capable of greatness, then nothing can stop you. You have spent too much time listening to the wrong voices. People who doubted you. People who told you that you weren't smart enough, strong enough, talented enough. And somewhere along the way, you started believing them. You started shrinking yourself to fit inside their opinions. But let me ask you something. Who gave them the right to decide your worth? Who gave them the power to define what you can and cannot do? You did. And just as easily as you let their words in, you can shut them out. The most dangerous thing in the world is not failure, it's not rejection, it's self-doubt. Because the moment you stop believing in yourself, you stop trying, you stop pushing, you start settling. And when you settle, you rob yourself of the life you were meant to live. You rob yourself of the success, the joy, the purpose that was always meant for you. But it doesn't have to be that way. You can take your power back. You can choose right now to believe in yourself fully, completely, unapologetically. People might laugh at you, let them. People might doubt you, prove them wrong. People might walk away, let them go. Your journey is not about them. It's about you, your vision, your purpose. And if you hold on to that belief, if you wake up every day and remind yourself, I am strong, I am capable, I am unstoppable, then there is nothing that can keep you from rebuilding your life into something extraordinary. It's time to stop waiting for the world to believe in you. It's time to stop looking for validation. You don't need anyone's permission to be great. You don't need anyone's approval to chase your dreams. You only need you. So stand up, look in the mirror, and believe, really believe that you are made for more. Wake up, trust in your power, and rebuild your life like the warrior you are. Fear and doubt have been running your life for too long. Every time you get close to making a change, every time you start moving toward your dreams, fear creeps in and whispers, what if you fail? Doubt sneaks up and says, you're not ready. And just like that, you stop, you hesitate. You retreat back to what's comfortable, what's safe. But let me tell you something. Nothing great has ever been built in comfort. Nothing powerful, nothing life-changing, nothing extraordinary ever came from a place of safety. Fear is a liar. Doubt is a thief. They exist only to keep you small. They don't care about your dreams, your goals, your future. They only care about keeping you stuck. And if you keep listening to them, they will control your life. How many opportunities have you lost because of fear? How many times have you held back because of doubt? How many times have you let your own mind talk you out of the greatness inside you? Enough. No more. It's time to stop letting fear dictate your decisions. It's time to stop letting doubt control your destiny. You think the people who changed the world weren't afraid? You think the most successful people never had doubt? Of course they did. But the difference is they moved anyway. They felt the fear and they acted anyway. They looked doubt in the eye and said, watch me. And that's exactly what you need to do. Because fear only has power if you feed it. Doubt only wins if you let it. The moment you decide to stop listening, the moment you decide to step forward despite the uncertainty, is the moment you take your power back. You've been waiting for the perfect moment, the moment when you feel ready, when the fear disappears, when the doubt fades away, but that moment isn't coming. It doesn't exist. You will never feel completely ready. You will never feel 100% confident. And that's okay, because the secret is this. You don't need to be fearless. You just need to be brave enough to take the first step. You already have everything you need inside you. The strength, the courage, the ability to succeed. It's all there. But you have to stop waiting. You have to wake up, shake off the fear, silence the doubt, and take action. The life you want, the future you dream of is waiting on the other side of your fear, but you have to go get it. So stand up, step forward, and rebuild your life with courage. Do it scared, do it uncertain, do it now. Stop waiting. Stop telling yourself you'll start tomorrow, next week, next year. Now is the time. Not when you feel ready, not when the conditions are perfect, not when life makes it easy for you. Right now, in this moment, you have a decision to make. Stay where you are or take the first step toward the life you were meant to live. Too many people waste their lives waiting for motivation, waiting for clarity, waiting for the perfect plan. But let me tell you something, waiting is just another way of avoiding. And the more you wait, the harder it gets to move. The more you hesitate, the deeper you sink into excuses, fear, and regret. You say you want to rebuild your life? Then move. You say you want success? Then act, because life doesn't wait, and neither should you. Every second that passes is a second you will never get back. How many more will you waste? how many more days will you let slip through your fingers? If you keep putting off your goals, one day you'll wake up and realize time ran out. The pain of discipline is temporary, but the pain of regret lasts forever. You have to decide which pain you're willing to live with. Success isn't given to those who wait. It's taken by those who move, the ones who stop thinking and start doing. The ones who don't have all the answers but take the first step anyway. The ones who know that progress isn't about perfection, it's about momentum. You don't have to know exactly how you'll get there. You just have to start. You just have to be willing to take one step and then another and then another. You've been asleep long enough. You've been dreaming about change, but dreams don't build legacies. Actions do. Wake up and move. Wake up and take back control. Wake up and start waiting your life today, because waiting won't get you there, but action will. Everybody wants success. Everybody wants to change their life. Everybody talks about their dreams, their goals, the things they wish they could do, but wishing doesn't build anything. Talking doesn't make it happen. The only thing that separates those who make it from those who don't is commitment, and commitment, by the way, they're the most important. The ones who win aren't the ones who started with the most talent, the most money, or the most opportunities. They're the ones who refuse to quit. You say you want to rebuild your life? Then prove it. Not with words, not with promises, but with action. You can't just be interested in success. You have to be committed to it. That means showing up every single day, even when you don't feel like it. That means putting in the work when nobody is watching. That means grinding when you're tired, pushing when you want to quit, and fighting for your future like your life depends on it, because it does. The truth is, most people don't fail because they're not capable. They fail because they're not consistent. They start strong, but when it gets hard, when they hit obstacles, when life punches them in the face, they stop. They lose motivation, they get discouraged, they go back to their old ways. But the people who succeed, they keep going. They push through the struggle. They embrace the grind. They don't wait to feel motivated. They show up no matter what. The road to success is long. It's painful. It will test you. It will demand everything you've got. But if you stay committed, if you refuse to quit, if you show up every day and give it everything you have, there is nothing that can stop you. You don't need to be the smartest. You don't need to be the most talented. You just need to be the one who never stops showing up. So ask yourself right now, are you truly committed, or are you just interested? Because interested people quit when it gets hard. Committed people fight through the pain. Interested people let excuses win. Committed people find a way. This is your moment. This is your time. No more half efforts. No more waiting for the perfect moment. Commit, lock in, give it everything you got. Wake up and rebuild your life like your future depends on it, because it does. You've come too far to turn back now. You've fought battles nobody knows about. You've survived storms that should have broken you. You've been knocked down, doubted, overlooked, but you're still here. You're still breathing. And as long as you're breathing, you have another chance to fight for the life you deserve. Life isn't about how many times you fall. It's about how many times you get back up. And if you're still standing, that means your story isn't over yet. That means you still have time to change, time to grow, time to rebuild. But you have to decide, are you going to let your past define you, or are you going to rise from it? Are you going to let the pain break you, or are you going to use it to become stronger? You've made mistakes. You've failed. You've wasted time. So what? Every champion has losses. Every success story has setbacks. The people who win in life aren't the ones who never fail. They're the ones who refuse to stay down. They're the ones who took every loss, every rejection, every failure, and turned it into fuel. And now it's your turn. Your past does not define you. Your struggles do not define you. What defines you is what you do next. Will you keep reliving the same mistakes, carrying the same regrets, making the same excuses? Or will you stand up, shake off the doubt, and make the decision to be better, to be stronger, to be unstoppable? This is your wake-up call. This is your moment. Not yesterday, not tomorrow, right now. The past is done. You can't change it. But what you can do is take control of this moment and use it to create a future you're proud of. No more looking back. No more wishing things were different. No more waiting. The time is now. Stand up, take a deep breath, and move forward with everything you've got, because you have one life and it's time to make it count. Wake up, take control, and rebuild your life with unstoppable determination. No more waiting, no more wishing, no more looking at your life and wondering, what if? This is your moment. This is your time to rise, to step into your greatness, to take control of your future. Nobody is coming to save you. Nobody is coming to do the work for you. This is your responsibility, your fight, your dream. So go after it like your life depends on it. You've been asleep for too long, asleep in fear, asleep in doubt, asleep in comfort. But deep down, you know you were made for more. You feel it. You've always felt it. That fire inside of you, that voice telling you to get up and go harder, that hunger for something greater. It's time to stop ignoring it. It's time to wake up and start building the life you were meant to live. You will face challenges. You will hit walls. You will have moments where you want to quit, but quitting is not an option. You did not come this far just to come this far. You are not here to live an average, unfulfilled life. You are here to make an impact. You are here to rise above your struggles. You are here to build something legendary. And that means pushing when it's hard. That means grinding when you don't feel like it. That means staying locked in when the world is telling you to give up. Your future is in your hands, not in your past, not in your excuses, not in what people think about you. It's in the actions you take right now. So make the decision, make the commitment. No more halfway efforts. No more waiting for the perfect moment. This is the perfect moment. This is your time. You've been through too much to stop now. You've survived too much to play small. Wake up, rise up, step into your power, rebuild your life with everything you've got, because this is your story and you're about to make it unforgettable.